hanging out with Ian and Abby playing some nostalgic video games as a couple. We are working our way through Pokémon LeafGreen. This is episode 16.
16.
16. High School Musical fans, anyone?
Strong song. I forget if we have a repel on, but the effects of a repel lingered
From earlier.
So I don't exactly remember what we're doing. I think we're heading to Victory Road, but before we do anything, Abby, the Poké World is full of mystery, danger, you have to be brave, and you have to get help from resources such as
The Poké Dude.
See if the Poké Dude has posted anything. I like how he's got a channel.
It's just... How?
How do I register an item?
Yeah!
Here we go. Look at that. Look at his sideburns. Hey, all you trainers out there. Hello, trainers. Come on, let me hear you. Hello, trainers.
Hi, Poké Dude!
Hi, Poké Dude. It's me, the Poké Dude. A trainer's bag has a bunch of nifty, convenient features. Take stuff in the key items pocket, for instance. You can use a key item without opening the bag every time. For example, let's pretend I have a Teachy TV in my bag.
Self-promotion!
I could register it for instant use, and I'll show you how. Alrighty, here goes. Keep your eyes glued to the sorta super Poké Dude show.
Wow, self-depreciating humor is strong.
Yikes. This guy needs to get around more. He's got no key items other than the Teachy TV. He doesn't have a bicycle. He has no anything. And now your Teachy TV is registered. How do you use it? Here's how it works. Once an item is in the key items pocket, they spell pocket wrong. Pock set.
Is that how it's spelled in the menu, or is that a one-time...
Nope. We have found the only typo in the Pokemon LeafGreen, and probably no one has noticed because no one rewatched this at development.
P-O-K-C-E-T. It's probably just one guy who wanted to be Elvis and be helpful, and somehow also a kids' TV host, and, you know.
Once an item in the key item puck set is registered, you can use it by pressing select. So you've given yourself one-touch access to Teachy TV. All it takes for you to see me is pressing one button. That kind of attention is a little embarrassing. Alright, I've been seeing you. Remember, trainers, a good a day brings happiness. To stay.
Bye, Poké Dude.
Bye, Poké Dude. I don't understand how the... Please cancel. I don't understand why he's so, moral. Oh, repel wore off. But also, his content really has nothing to do with morality.
I just love it. It's just so good.
It'd be like if you went to a Wendy's drive-thru and at the end they're like, remember to think of others first. You're just like, you just asked for $5.94. Oh, this rock is...
That was amazing.
The rocks are like people in a crowd. If there's one alone, you can mug it more easily.
Why would you? That's such a dark example. Why couldn't you be like, if you're trying to catch a fish and there's only one in a bucket, it's easier than in a lake or something?
That would have made more sense. Ooh, an Onyx. A level 43 Onyx, no less. So we are level 43. Let's... I wonder what will not kill it. I wonder if it'll survive an earthquake. Let's find out, because I think we need to capture it, or we want to try to capture it. Look at that.
Wow. Because
of its super-duper defense, Onyx survived the earthquake.
Nice.
So it is finally spring up here where we live, Abby, or spring-esque. There's more grass on the ground than snow. How do you feel about this?
It's all a lie. It was kind of funny. So we had one day that was allegedly 20 degrees, like a week or so ago. Mm. And then it immediately snowed for 3 or 4 days. And it was minus 11. So I joked that was our whole summer. Just one sad, rainy day that was vaguely warm, but there was so much cold because there was ice everywhere. So there was a chill emanating from the ice and the snow. So even though it was warm, it was still chilly. And I was like, that was the whole summer, guys. But now it was 15 degrees today. Mm-hmm. optimistically, I believe spring, summer, and fall are all seasons that exist in Canada and maybe will exist again. Although I don't love that we have 4 months to experience all 3 seasons, whereas winter got 8 months. That seems unfair. I don't like that. That is my position. What do you think?
My position is I'm tired of using repels. We've moved up in the world. You should be able to customize your bowler hat. I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It just would be nice after you beat each gym. You had the option of like taking that color as your hat.
That would be so fun. Oh my gosh. What a smart idea.
Oh. She attacked us from above the screen. Did you see that? They had to move the screen to detect her.
And she wasn't sure if we were good enough to fight her. Naomi. She even has a cool name. Naomi's a cool name.
Naomi's got her spectacles on.
And she has a Persian. One of the coolest Pokemon. All right, she's doing it right. I accept her as a cool trainer. 10 out of 10. Cool trainer vibes.
All right. We're getting serious now. We're on the victory road. Vulpix. Yeah, let's switch it up to... I do want some more experience on our Aerodactyl. I pronounce it like that now. I do wonder why Cool Trainer Naomi has not yet secured a Firestone for her level 42 Vulpix. Although it is very cute.
I am excited. I don't know if we have Vulpix, but I'm excited to have one and evolve it. I feel that Ninetales is just so majestic. 10 out of 10 Pokemon. I would hope to befriend one in real life if Pokemon were real. And you could have, you know, friends that were Pokemon. In my top 5 from this generation would be a Ninetales. Imagine how much fun it would be to befriend, basically, you know, that.
I wonder what the best Pokemon to ride would be.
Well, that one, it's not on fire, it's not wet, it's not electrocuting you, it's just soft.
Ninetales, yeah, Ninetales would be cute.
And you could use one of its many tails as a seatbelt.
This person just loves the fire types, eh?
I respect it, she's cool. Whoa, she's a Rapidash too? Good for you, Naomi.
Yeah. I don't think Ninetales would be the best Pokemon to ride. Because you want something like... I think a Nidoking would be pretty good. Now he's got poison spikes though, so maybe not.
Doesn't he walk upwards like a T-Rex?
Yeah, you could ride on his shoulders. And the reason I don't love... This is so funny. I remember this from maybe last time we played. You can only pick one.
Unless you leave and come back.
Unless you leave and come back, which we have to do because of Abby's Law. So why don't we... Oh, another one of these long-ranged assassins.
They're cool. They can see you from forever away because they're so cool.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
So the other thing about Ninetales is I don't think it could carry much baggage. Like, let's say you're going shopping or, I don't know, going somewhere and you need to carry, like...
Groceries?
If we needed to bring the dogs with us, for example, Ninetales would be no good.
Well, they just run alongside Ninetales, I feel. Even the Corgi. I feel like he'd be really good at frolicking. He has a good trainer, you know, a shepherd. No, you make a good point. I don't know who, maybe a Lapras, because it's so wide, much could fit on its back.
Lapras would be good, except for, I was thinking more travel like down a highway. And so with little flippers, I'm sure it can move on land. Actually, I don't know the lore on Lapras, if it can move on land. Okay,
I'm going to Google it out of sheer curiosity.
Nice.
These are the hard-hitting questions we bring you here at Nostalgic Video Games. Can a Lapras walk on land?
I mean, again, one of the obvious answers to which Pokemon would be the best steed would be like a flying Pokemon. Because you could say, well, Ian and Abby, what about like that Aerodactyl, for example? They're huge. But I don't think flying animals have a lot of... Oh, I forgot to switch. And now it's a Charmeleon versus a... Charizard. Well, you don't see this battle a lot, but... Go Fire Blast.
Very late, Lapras can move on land, although it's not its natural habitat. It pulls itself forward or flopping around using its 4 sturdy flippers, resembling how seals or sea lions move on land. It is capable of battling and navigating on land in both the anime and the video games. I mean, apparently there's an episode called The Lost Lapras during the Orange Island Championships, where it is traveling and fighting on the land.
Oh my gosh, this guy has a Charizard too.
Really?
What is happening? I think that's what it just said. I don't remember this from the other game at all, but that is...
Well, it must be different, right? Because they have to have differences between the two games, or why sell them?
Yeah, true.
True. So what is your thought on spring and weather?
I think... I don't want to get too much into climate change, but I gotta say, it is kind of making it less fun to be outside these days. Because...
Wait, is it reset already?
Did it?
It looks like it did.
Oh.
Sorry, just...
Pro tip, you don't have to leave the room, you just have to fight a Charizard.
Good.
Yeah, so definitely the climate is changing. We've noticed that. Like, for example, where we are, there were lots of flooding this year. It was the flood of the century in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And this year it was 13 centimeters higher than that. So we live by a water system. And it went up and up and up. And then up and up and up. So it's just like, ugh. I wonder if they want to split this rock on, you know.
It seems like a good idea. Yeah.
So let's do that. I think that's a nice gimme. So I would just say, I think we should remember these days fondly, because it seems like everything's going cray-cray. Speaking of cray-cray, Abby, last episode we were talking about BattleBots.
Yeah.
This year's Victory Road. This is the final test for trainers.
No, Elite Four is. The second time.
What if they should have actually made it a road?
I'm not even mad that you have to wander around in a cave. More stuff. You know? It's kind of nice you're going into the final battle, allegedly. Well, the semifinals. And they give you, like, rare candies and some full restores, revives, and heals and stuff. It's kind of nice because if you forgot to go shopping and for some reason you can't and or run out of money, you sort of have a chance. And I think that's nice.
That's pretty nice. I bet you this guy has a Machamp.
Ooh.
So, well, definitely the chickens are liking the springtime more. So we have a bunch of chickens, and they have been indoors all winter in a greenhouse. So they've actually been pretty warm on sunny days. Macho. Yes, I will switch.
Yeah, but the chickens have the right to go outside. They just don't like snow. They're very finicky.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Although they've been eating snow all winter. So I didn't know this. And I think more people will start getting chickens. If you're watching this, I bet you, you have seen the prices of everything in the stores and you're like, I'm worried about this. Why don't you save some money? What's like the easiest food to make myself? And I gotta tell you, eggs are kind of the perfect... What's going on here?
Pokemon!
This is a trap.
How do you get how do you get a boulder bear?
A boulder.
Do you throw it down from an above level?
No, you throw a Geodude. Yeah.
Can you imagine if you could? You catch a Geodude just to leave it there forever? Yeah.
I would say you could break its legs, but Geodude doesn't have legs, and that's a little dark as well.
So what were you saying about climate change?
Yikes.
Let's go to a happier topic.
I wonder how this is going to affect... Aerodactyl. Yes, so chickens. So, just so people know, we lived in a larger city in Canada for a while before moving to a rural place. No, let's just keep on keeping on. I feel like Rockslide will just carry us to victory here. And we got chickens for the first time. Oh. Hypno is tanky. And without a bug or a dark type move, we are sort of at its mercy.
Mercy.
And we got headbutted by it. Like to use Kadabra. So, anyway, a lot of people, I think, do think about how to start making their own kind of. It's just rock slide. No, it recovered. So we would definitely recommend chickens. They are like $20 a hen, 20 Canadian to get a hen right now, anyway. Each hen probably only costs about, I don't know, like $100 a year in food, ish.
Yeah.
And they usually lay an egg a day. So if you think how much eggs cost and how many eggs you would get, 360, well, let's say 300 eggs a year, that is a great value. So we encourage chickens. They're not too much maintenance. Like, you don't like to groom them or clip their nails like dogs. One thing that did happen to our chickens that was very sad was before we got a fence installed, look at this guy just sprinting at us.
Yeah, he is descending like a puma from a tree. Just going for it.
I've never seen in freeze frame the sprint. Look at how he has one arm
I know.
completely extended. You can't even see his right leg. That is how fast he's moving. And his eyes, they reflect no light. He is lazy. I don't even think we could dodge if we wanted to. I'm going to try, but... Oh, yeah, we could. Okay, he's not as laser. He's a little... Oh, there he is. Come on, I'll whip you. Well...
What is this language? This is a chill... Oh, it's a lion tamer. These guys. I'm still confused by this profession. So confused by this profession.
Well, like... I guess they, like, tame very wild Pokemon. Very aggressive Pokemon. Don't use Golduck. Nah, let's just keep on keeping on. So, I don't know. We might get... Oh yeah, I was talking about the chickens. So, in terms of what stories we have for the chickens, I'm going to tell you 3 chicken stories. I have decided.
Is this to do with what you were saying about before we installed the fence?
Yes. Story number 1. So, Abby, you know these stories. You were there with me during the stories.
I'm hoping my favorite little guest is making an appearance in one of the stories.
That is story number 2.
Okay. I see. No spoilers. You don't even know what I'm talking about. I guess it could be anyone. Anyway, story number 1.
Story number 1 is a sad story, and then we will move on to a happy story, and then a kind of a weird story.
What a weird order.
Oh, Mr. Mime, he's so strong. What can defeat the Mr. Mime? I'm going to send out Aerodactyl again, but he's gotten a little low on the old HIPAA.
HIPAA?
I don't know, pretty sure that's what it says. This Rock Slide is getting low. I gotta tell you, Rock Slide has just been carrying us.
But isn't there a Poke Center before we go into the Elite Four?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so we're fine.
We're fine. It's just the Elite Four seems to have a lot of these psychic types. Aerodactyl is our best anti-psychic fellow. And they, like, crazy out-level us. I don't understand why.
Because this is meant to be a level 60 area, and we have not leveled up to level 60. It's always been about level 60. And you're just like,
Let's use a little potion here.
Ah, a potion.
Let's get rid of some of our super potions. Sometimes when you're not in combat, I like to kind of like economically use up the potions you wouldn't use in a battle.
I do that too. Oh my gosh, we have a similarity in Pokemon. That's shocking.
The thing I'm going to use is if we have an ether. Yeah, let's use an ether. I think it's time.
What does ether do again?
First of all, it puts it right in your teeth.
Ah, like fluoride.
PP was restored. So now, next time we use Aerodactyl, well, I'll just show you. That way you can always know.
It'd be funny if you tried to fly in the cave and just smack.
So he had 3 PP on Rock Slide, and now he has
16 out of 16.
16 out of 16.
I was reading the types, and I was like, none of them say Rock Slide. Instead of looking at the moves, I was just looking at the types. In my head, I was like, something's not making sense. Today's been too long, and that's okay.
So here's what happened. Oh my goodness. This guy has a very obvious mission. I almost don't want to interfere, but...
Laws of Abby!
The Laws of Abby. Now, he has purple hair. I think that means he's a cool trainer. I'm starting with Alakazam, because Alakazam is just I heard a rumor of a child prodigy.
Well, yeah, we're 10 and no one's given us a birthday cake, so we must still be 10. Firmly a child.
And no one is in his area, though. So who is spreading? I guess maybe he has a phone. Thanks, Bunch.
Pew pew!
Okay. So before we got a fence, Story one. They were living in a greenhouse, and they also have a little run that's enclosed with chicken wire around it. Arcanine. Yeah, let's get our Blastoise going.
Yeah.
She is ready. And it has a little roof over the chicken run, and then we let them free range outside of the run in the kind of field and the forest.
There's a little wooden door that we just open. It's sort of like...
It's like a dog door.
Yeah, it pulls up. It's like a piece of wood, and you pull it out, and then you put it back.
Yeah, so what we would do is, at night, we would shut it.
Mm-hmm.
Electrode. I see what they want. So we would open it, they would free range during the day, and chickens are so dumb. But they are smart in one very particular way. They will always, and I mean basically always, come back to roost at night.
You have to, when you first get them, you have to keep them in their coop for, I think it's like 3 or 4 days minimum, so they understand this is where they live now, and they don't try to go back to where they were from. Mm. But after, your first week, essentially, you're pretty safe that they will come back.
Yeah, it is, and like clockwork, too. And they all come back at the same time. It's pretty cute when they kind of they're like, it's time to come in, and they just do their little march, and they're just they still get scared when Abby and I walk into the coop. They haven't figured out we are their protectors, friends, benefactors. They have not figured that out. They're terrified of us. I'm not going to switch because this Sandslash thinks he's all that against the Jolteon. Look at him. It's just like, you got nothing. You're an electric type. I'm a ground type.
I like that you have a personal beef with the Sandslash we just met. Although I saw the gleam in his eyes. He thought he was so cool.
I just don't like how he's so confident. Child prodigy. How do you like me now?
Ooh, a max revive. So worth it.
Definitely worth it.
That was a cool item.
Where do you think this rock goes? Up or down?
Oh, I don't want to guess. I'm going to be wrong and then I'll get in trouble. Because then we'll end up losing it. And then it'll be bad.
Abby does. There are very serious consequences apparently for going the wrong way. I think it's up. And I think, if I remember correctly, from the other walkthrough...
That seems right.
I think it's the bottom we have to stick it on.
And... It's too late now, but I thought maybe we had to go upward. Oh!
Yeah, I don't know the physics on this, but it is faster.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Okay. You were right.
We can't do anything. We can't be
too aggressive, yeah.
Oh, Trinos. Let me hear say.
Hey, Pokedude.
Pokedude. I think in honor of Pokedude, we should. I don't know.
No. Yes.
I don't know what that did.
It moved a thing on that path that's up like a snake. It removed a boulder thing.
So should we go this way?
We should go up, yeah. Okay. Onto the little
I don't know
platform.
if we've had combat with our friend here.
She has a cool ponytail.
Trainers live to seek stronger opponents.
Okay, so we have the enclosed run. We have a wooden door. We let them free range during the day. Then we close the door at night, and they all go into their run and then further into the little greenhouse coop attached to the run. And then they all perch on. We made them little... they look like, I don't know, wooden posts.
Yeah, we made them little perches. Basically, took some logs, cut them about 4 feet high, put them on their end, and just screwed some 2x4s along them. So they're probably in total, there's probably 40 feet of perch. Not all in a line, but over all of the 2x4s.
Between the whole greenhouse,
So anyway, the first story is, despite all our precautions, one night, a...
Pine marten.
And if you don't know what a pine marten is, you're not alone. We didn't really either.
They're so cute.
Dugong. I don't trust dugongs.
Oh, have we seen one yet?
I don't think so. Jolteon, you know what to do with this dude.
Oh, he's so cute. Look at his little toofs.
Oh my god, he's so happy. I love how many Pokemon they gave little unicorn horns to.
I love the ones they gave little smiles to. They're so happy to see you. It's like, I have to fight you, but we could also be friends.
Chansey. Who does just the most damage? I think Chansey is a special wall, I think. In other words, it has very high special defense. So we get our physical attacker. Aerodactyl. Oh yeah! So anyway, one day, Pine Martin dug under. Yes! Well done. Look how much experience we get from this. 3,000. So the more HP a Pokemon has, the more experience it gives you.
Oh.
In this game.
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds good.
I don't know if it's always like that, but... Alright, we got some cool trainers. Let me hear ya. Anyway, the Pine Martin got in, and when we went to the coop in the morning, it had killed 12 chickens. Now, we did eventually trap the Pine Martin in a live trap. It was not hurt. We were not happy with it, but we also appreciate that, it's not really the Pine Martin's fault.
It dug under the fence around the run. And then it went from the run and it opened the door into the coop. It's a really smart little thing. It made a hole that was like this big. And the Pine Martin itself was like as big as a cat. It was huge. I don't know how it managed to squish.
Well, what surprised me about the Pine Martin is two things. One, it was clever to get in and get access to the chickens. Good on it. And eventually we did. Let's get poor Charizard. Just look at him, level 43. He's like, what is happening, guys? I breathe fire. Can I not be of some use? You can be. Hiya! So we eventually did dig down a bit, like a foot or two, to put chicken mesh under the ground, so it was impossible to tunnel under the run. But too late. It got in. So the first thing that surprised me was that it... No, I don't want... No. Yes. Correct. Weeping Bell. Oh, Charizard, this is your day. This is your hour. Look at that derpy plant. So, one thing that surprised me was how many chickens it killed, because it probably killed I don't know, I think the average chicken weighs 5-7 pounds. Let's just say 5 pounds. I don't know. But it killed, therefore, 60 pounds worth of chicken. And it itself is only 10 pounds at the most. So I don't think there was any way it could have eaten all those before they rotted. So that's the first thing. Also, our dog Gray is just
Gray, what are you doing?
staring at us really weirdly. It's okay, buddy.
He does this thing where he goes... he just tries to whisper air at us. I don't know what it means, but he does it sometimes.
And the second thing that surprised me was that it didn't think of its escape route, because I distinctly remember, oh, look at a Kingler.
Oh, he's kind of happy to see us too. He looks like his little smile.
I'm gonna get ya. That's what he's saying with his claw. But look at his happy little confused eyes that are not level. So, Blastoise. Yeah, let's get out the old Joltimon. So, I very distinctly remember that there were 7 of the chickens were in the coop where they died, and the Pine Martin had dragged the other 5 to the hole it made. And I got the impression it was trying to figure out how to get the chickens out to its den, I guess, to drag them away to eat them, to consume all of them, but hadn't realized that the hole big enough for it was not going to be big enough for these gigantic, fluffy chickens. So it was kind of not the best planned out. But anyway, so I think after that, we definitely beefed up security.
Yeah.
And that was very sad. And the other thing that surprised me, again, was just how much it killed. So, I don't know, I guess a lot of animals do this when there's a bounty, they'll just take advantage of it. But I've never quite seen it to that extent. So that is the sad chicken story. So if you are going to get chickens or have chickens, just be aware, in rural areas where the weasel family is present.
Mm-hmm.
They will come by night, they will come under your fence, and they will kill a lot. And I've actually talked to a lot of people who have a very similar story about weasels and their chickens. It seems like everyone has gone through this. So, cautionary tale. It was very sad. And we got the Pine Martin and we... Ooh, thunder!
Do we like thunder?
No. So thunder has a power of 120.
Mm-hmm.
So my pop quiz for you, Abby, is why do you think I might not have added it? So Thunderbolt has a power of... Abby's like, oh, good, quiz.
I'm a teacher, but why am I getting quizzed when we're playing Pokemon for fun?
I don't know.
I'm guessing that it has less accuracy.
Yeah. So Thunderbolt is 95 with 100.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder is 120 power with accuracy of 70. So actually, Thunderbolt does more damage. Because it...
Hits more often?
Yeah, so if you cast Thunderbolt 100 times and cast Thunder 100 times, you would do more damage with Thunderbolt. Not by much. But the other thing is sometimes in Pokemon, you don't need to like you don't get any credit for doing more damage to the Pokemon than they have health.
Yeah.
It's not like it damages the next Pokemon online.
That'd be awesome if it did. If you did something that did like 100 damage and it only needed 1 damage, then the next Pokemon comes out, immediately 99 damage, like, ah!
It's like if someone passes away in their estate, like they collect on the estate. Like,
This is a very dark ending to an episode. But you know what? That's okay. We're going to come back next time with a happy story. So tune in tomorrow and check out a happy story involving chickens with much less gruesomeness. Anyway.
It's a dark cave. It's a dark time. I'm sorry.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you guys have a great day.